So you want to own a restaurant. You picture yourself greeting guests, the kitchen humming, the aroma of a perfectly plated dish, and the cash register ringing. But here's the truth. For every restaurant that thrives, 2 more close their doors within the first year. Today we're breaking down the real economics of owning a restaurant. From the startup costs, to the daily burn, to the profit that actually hits your pocket. Let's get into it. Let's start with why people do it. The global restaurant industry is worth over $2.7 trillion. In the US alone, there are more than 1 million restaurants. People love eating out. The average American dines out 4 to 5 times a week. So the demand is there. But here's the catch. Demand doesn't equal profit. The restaurant business is one of the most competitive, labor-intensive, and thin-margin industries on the planet. The average profit margin? Just 3 to 5%. That means for every $100 in sales, you're keeping maybe $3 to $5. So where does all the money go? Let's find out. First, the startup. How much does it actually cost to open a restaurant? It depends heavily on location and concept. A small fast casual spot in a suburban area might run you $150,000 to $300,000. A full-service restaurant in a major city? Easily $500,000 to over $1 million. Here's where that money goes. Real estate and build out. This is your biggest upfront cost. Rent deposits, renovations, kitchen installations, seating, lighting, signage. In prime locations, this alone can eat half your budget. Equipment, commercial ovens, refrigerators, freezers, dishwashers, POS systems. A professional kitchen setup runs $50,000 to $150,000. Licenses and permits. Food service licenses, liquor licenses, health permits, fire safety inspections. In some cities, a liquor license alone can cost $50,000 or more. Initial inventory, food, beverages, cleaning supplies, uniforms. Budget $10,000 to $20,000 to get started. Pre-opening labor, hiring and training staff before you serve a single customer. 2 to 4 weeks of payroll with no revenue. Marketing and branding, logo, menu design, website, social media, grand opening promotions. $5,000 to $25,000. So before you flip your first burger, you're already deep in the hole. And now comes the hard part, staying open. Let's talk about what it costs to run this thing every single day. Your 3 biggest expenses are known in the industry as the Big 3 cost of goods sold, or COGS. This is your food and beverage cost. Industry standard is 28 to 35% of revenue. If you sell a $20 burger, the ingredients probably cost you $6 to $7. Go higher and you're not making money. Go lower and customers notice the quality drop. Labor. This is your second biggest expense. Chefs, line cooks, servers, hosts, managers, dishwashers. Labor typically runs 25 to 35% of revenue. And here's the kicker. Labor costs are rising almost everywhere. Minimum wage hikes, overtime, benefits, turnover. It all adds up fast. Rent and utilities, another 5 to 10% of revenue. And in cities like New York, London, or Lagos, rent can be brutal. Utilities, gas, electric, water, internet. Add another 3 to 5%. Then there's the rest. Insurance, marketing, maintenance, credit card processing fees, equipment repairs, waste and spoilage, and the occasional health inspection fine. By the time you're done, your total operating costs typically run 85 to 95% of your revenue. That leaves you with a razor-thin margin, if you're lucky. So how much can you actually make? Let's run the numbers. Say your restaurant does 15 zoos in a week in sales. That's $780,000 a year. After COGS at 30%, you've got $546,000 left. After labor at 30%, you're down to $312,000. After rent, utilities, and overhead at 20%, you're at $156,000. After insurance, marketing, repairs, and miscellaneous at 10%, you're at $78,000. That's a 10% profit margin, which is actually above average. Most independent restaurants operate closer to 3 to 5%. So on $780,000 in sales, the owner might take home $25,000 to $40,000 a year. That's less than minimum wage in many places, and you worked 80 hours a week to earn it. But here's where it gets interesting. The restaurants that do succeed often have one thing in common. They crack the code on either volume, pricing power, or operational efficiency. Let's look at what works. High volume, low-cost concepts. Think fast casual chains. They standardize the menu, minimize labor, and push through hundreds of orders a day. Lower margin per plate, but massive volume. Premium dining with pricing power. Michelin-starred or trendy spots that can charge $200 per head. Fewer covers, but the math works because the margin per customer is enormous. Ghost kitchens and delivery only, no dining room, no front-of-house staff, no prime real estate, just a kitchen, a tablet, and a delivery app. Overhead drops by 30 to 50%. This model exploded during the pandemic and it's still growing. Franchising. Instead of owning one restaurant, you own the system. McDonald's doesn't make money selling burgers. It makes money collecting rent and royalties from franchisees. The real estate play is where the wealth is built. So is owning a restaurant a good investment? The honest answer, for most people, no. The failure rate is brutal, the margins are thin, and the work is relentless. But for the operators who master food costs, labor efficiency, and customer experience, the ones who treat it like a business, not a hobby, the rewards can be real. Just know what you're signing up for before you sign that lease. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe and let us know in the comments. What business should we break down next?